No, that's wrong. Dixie Diamonds 232. Met, 9 p.m. Pilotre, sipping chamomile while relaxing safely at his parents' Magdalene and Wilmar de Rosier's kitchen table, startled when the phone rang concurrent to the end of their dinner. Like any good Pavlovian pooch, Pilotre rose at the first ring, waved his palms facing downward hands towards his parents, and said, "Allow me," before rushing from the kitchen to their living room where he answered their phone. Pavlovian, adjective, relating to classical conditioning as described by I.P. Pavlov. Pavlovian conditioning in physiology, a behavioral process whereby a response becomes more frequent or more predictable in a given environment as a result of reinforcement, first came to his attention while observing his dog's response to repeated stimuli. Lifting the phone from its cradle and bringing it to his face, Pilotre said, "Hello? Pilotre, it's Joey. Sorry for the delay. Are you somewhere where we can talk?" "Not a problem," he said. Yes, I am. We just finished dinner and we're drinking some herbal tea. They're in the kitchen and I am in the living room. What news of Balloony? Oh, forgive me. This is about our friend, yes? You are fine?" "I am fine. No offense taken," Joey said reassuringly. "Things are very confusing and changing constantly. But please, no worries. You are all right." "I am safe. Please tell me about your conversation with our friend." It was, to quote the English author, the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. As you know, Balloony's Australian friends were able to smash this tracker, but no one knew if the radioactivity within the tracker would present a hazard to animal life. This prompted our friend to float out to sea in order to create a buffer between ourselves and animals. For over 12 hours, Z has been floating peacefully up the eastern coast of Australia, she continued, and the strong current brought Z around the northern tip of the continent. The ocean current is slowly bringing Z to Montpellier, and for your sake, once there, Z thought Z would float as a balloon to Metz. "Z is worried about you and wanted to help," she said simply. "I praised Z for this, but pointed out that it is not distance that prevents you from communicating with one another." Hesitating slightly, she said, "Z and I discussed the possibility of rehabilitation for the portion of your brain that Brentzi's attack damaged, and I promised Z I would discuss this with you." "Z also shared Z's incredible view of the night sky near Badu Island," she said, her voice hushed and reverent, "and it was so lovely and peaceful that it made me weep. Because of the danger a visit to Metz would expose Balloony to, I beg Z not to come to Metz until after you see a neurologist," her voice still shaky. "Z acknowledged the wisdom of this plan, but he shared something truly awesome with me." Joey, continuing confidentially, said, "Z said, so far as I can recall, that if one were to look at your situation strictly from a rational perspective, then what I was suggesting was far sounder than Z's plan. But, and this but is absolutely fascinating, that Z seems to have feelings, emotions concerning the matter, and that this weighs heavily upon Z," she said, whispering the final 16 words. "I thought you should know," she concluded without vocal strain. "Mon Dieu," Pilotre said reverently, "this is amazing. As are you and as is Z. Please, beg Z not to endanger Z's and tell Z I will absolutely move forward with a brain specialist. Tell Z that if Z were to come to harm for my sake, it might kill me," he managed before emitting a solitary sob. "Please, tell Z that." "I will, Pila," Joey managed to say between sobs. "I will." Inhaling deeply, she managed to add, "I will. You are a good and caring father. I will let Z know without crying," and then sobbing, "Should I come to you? I don't mind, I promise." No, Pilotre managed between sobs. "Enjoy your New Year's Eve. We shall partner together on this work, we, my friend, absolutely. I have my cell phone. Do not hesitate to call me if you need someone with whom you may confide." "Thank you," he whispered. "Thank you. Phone me tomorrow," he managed to add in a conversational tone. "I will," she sobbed one more time, "but it will not be early. Happy New Year." "I think it might be exactly that. Good night," he added before disconnecting. A Tale of Two Cities, Charles Dickens.